Good morning, Zen here. I want to introduce you guys to my new fruit punch mango tree. I picked it up a week ago. I got it at Exotica Fruit Nursery. I was kind of disappointed because I went down there to pick up a Barbados cherry shrub right here. And I wasn't expecting to pick up a mango tree, but I've been jonesing to grow mangoes. And all the videos I see are people from Arizona and people from Florida growing mangoes, but I never see any videos of people in Southern California growing mangoes. I'm in an inland valley, zone 10A. This past winter we've had chills getting down to about 31, 32 degrees. I know mangoes don't like that. And over the summer, we'd had a few days that hit over about 106 to 113 degrees. And that's what cooked my avocado tree, my newly planted avocado tree, when I didn't know anything of what I was doing. This year I plan to do better. I should have got a discount on this tree because if you look at it, it's got anthracnose. See the brown spots? It's got a fungal disease, and it was pretty beat up. The middle collar leaves were all completely burnt at the tips. Actually burnt through most of the leaves. I took those off. I took off all the leaves that had the most spots on them. I'm not sure if the spots are growing, but I've been treating this with a copper fungicide. Bonide copper fungicide, just a spray. And then I picked up their infused systemic. So the spray is a contact fungicide, and you spray it on the leaves, and it helps prevent the spread. It helps it from picking up anthracnose from anything else that might have it. And then you want to alternate with a systemic spray, which actually gets into the system of the tree and helps it get rid of the anthracnose internally. So I'm going to try and nurse this back to health. There's no way I'm going to put it in the ground yet. Good thing about growing it on the porch is I could just keep it shaded. This summer, if it does hit as high as over 100 degrees again, and I've been babying her. Right now it's March, and we're historically about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than we should be right now. It should be in the 70s. Should be around 65, 70 degrees right now. Right now we're getting daytime temperatures, highs of about 50, 55. So at night it's been getting in the 40s. So I've been bringing this plant in. I am completely babying this tree. I'm going to get it a bigger canopy, hopefully get more healthy growth on it, and then I'm going to take utter care in transplanting it outside, hopefully in the fall. So this is going to be a continuing diary of me growing certain things. You guys can see how my Barbados cherries end up picking up, see how my fruit punch tree ends up doing. And we'll see if we can grow some mangoes in Southern California. I know it can be done. So for all you other Californians out there wondering if you can grow mangoes, stick around and we'll see if it can be done. This is Zen. This is my fruit punch mango. I'm out. I guess here's where we're going to have to do some editing. I'm really lazy. I just like to shoot these videos in one go. But I forgot to mention that this tree came in a 3-gallon pot, but it was much larger. It needed to be up-potted. It was definitely outgrowing its 3-gallon. So I transplanted in a 5-gallon pot. One of the important things I learned about mangoes from all the mango videos I've been watching and all the posts I've been reading and all the threads in the forums I've been reading is you don't want to over-pot your mango. This came in a 3-gallon pot. I wanted to give it some more growth. I up-potted it to a 5-gallon. You want to move in stages from 3 to 5, 5 to 7, then 7. You could probably jump to 15. I don't know if people get ticky-tacky and go from 7 to 10 gallons, 10 gallons to 15. But this is a 5-gallon pot. I took off a good deal of the soil that was surrounding the root ball carefully. I took some chopsticks, something I saw in a video about bonsai trees and how they clean their roots. I took these fairly big chopsticks and I moved out the soil surrounding the root ball because I wanted to get acclimatized to the soil that I'll be growing it in. But the soil that is in this pot is a good organic potting soil mix that I got from my local nursery, mixed in with some cactus mix for the sand and the grit. You definitely want to have sand in there. Mangoes like really well draining soil. I also mixed in fresh worm castings from my worm bin, which I will introduce you guys to at some point. But I have an urban worm bag in my garage right now making beautiful castings. So it's got earthworm castings, it's got the good organic potting soil that has mycorrhiza, which I put additional mycorrhiza in, which is the beneficial bacteria. And then also some volcanic dust. I didn't have any azomite, but I had some volcanic rock dust that was microtized or micronized or whatever, pulverized. So it's a good, healthy potting mix. This thing has been up-potted, and we're going to grow her out. Hopefully the weather will turn warmer. We should be back in the 70s by the end of this week, and that's when she'll be out here for good. Right now I'm taking her in at night, but you can take a look. She's got new growth. New growth at the tips coming out. I've had to prune her. Not severely, but I did take off a good 10, 15 leaves that were just burnt up, beat up, and completely covered with the anthracnose fungus black spots. Alrighty.